I got two new things to show you today. I know I haven't made a lot of videos. Well, YouTube's been, you know, it's been terrible. Not the people, other things. So, I mean, there's really no sense of me breaking my nuts making videos because it's really. So, you hear them friggin' birds? Listen. They made a bird nest right on top of my gunroom through the air vent. I called the wildlife removal friggin' people. They told me they'll charge me $300 to remove a friggin' bird nest. I said, lady, I was in heating and air conditioning and plumbing. That's less than if your heater broke down and you had to get your heater fixed or your air conditioner fixed. $300 to take out a friggin' bird's nest? You gotta be kidding me, really? She goes, well, the other thing you can do is just wait a month. Then they'll be adults and they'll fly out of there and they'll be gone. I said, they'll be gone? They're not going to come back? Well, they might come back. After they fly out, patch it up. Okay, how am I supposed to know when they're all friggin' gone? And why are they screaming at times? That's the mother bringing back a worm. And they all want the worm. I said, you know what? I felt like saying, I got a worm for you. A pink worm. So it's either $300 to get rid of the bird's nest. Why can't I do it? I can't get to it. I can't get to it. They're in a hole. I don't have a crawl space. It's an area between the ceiling and the roof. It's a flat roof, so you can't even crawl in there. It's just a space. And they're all the way in. And there ain't no way I'm sticking my hand in a hole. God knows what else is in there. Well, my luck, I have a possum latch onto my friggin' forearm. So I'm not doing that. So you're going to hear birds in my video now. Now you're watching the bird channel. You got to be friggin' kidding me. Alright. First thing I want to show you. I got another light. I know we're getting a lot of lights in. But this is one that wasn't just sent to me. I asked for it because I said, look, you guys have a high impact light for a weapon like you could put on your rifle or your shotgun? Yeah, we do. It's called the T30S. I said, oh man. I said, well, I'd like to do a review on that and put it on one of my home protection weapons, whatever one I choose to put it on. I just got to get the right mount for it. I don't have the mount for it yet. So yeah, they have it. It's called the T30S. I'll put the link under the video right here. And this is a high impact light from ThruNite. What I like about this one is this, which sets this aside from the other ones, I think. This is versatile. You can use a rechargeable battery, or you can use two 123 batteries. That is cool. So right now I have in there two 123 batteries. This is 650 lumens. I don't know if it's going to mess my camera up, but look at that. I'm going. That's how wow. That's how bright it was. Did you see that? 650. Now at that, seriously with this phone, at that output at 650, the batteries last about 2 hours. That's a long time. I mean, if you ever needed this, you're not going to need it for 2 hours. It's just for an intruder. Now, what else I like about it is, well, the first thing I liked about it is, it takes the two 123 batteries or the rechargeable battery. So if my rechargeable battery runs out, I don't have to wait for it to charge up. I can go into my stock, my little pack rat shit I got over there, throw in 123 batteries, and bam, I got my light again. And then this could be charging up. I'll never be without a battery. It's just a constant cycle. It's a beautiful thing, like a cordless drill with two friggin' batteries. It's like that, but better. So, yeah, I like that. This is a high impact weapon light, so it is designed to be on something that has a lot of recoil. Thank you for that. Another thing I like about it is, I think the strobe is a great defense mechanism. What I hate about the other flashlights with the strobe is you have to go through the steps. You have to go through the levels. What do you call it? You have to go through the different levels of the flashlight to get to the strobe. Well, not on this one, because you have a button here for your primary light, and you have a button on top of here for your strobe light. I should go up there and strobe them friggin' birds. I should. Come here, you little pricks. I go in there, shine a light, and strobe their asses. Maybe they'll have a seizure, and I could just fucking throw them out. I'm not mean. It's just, dude, really, birds? All right. So we'll leave the birds alone. Let them become adults, and hopefully they friggin' fly away. Anyway, yeah. So this is made out of aircraft aluminum, all that shit. It's all high quality. It's good quality glass in the front, and a high impact design to deal with the recoil. You shouldn't just put any flashlight on your rifle. The recoil can mess it up, because every time your gun recoils, the batteries inside are going like this, and there's nothing in there really to cushion that. This has a system where it'll cushion it. It's made for them to move so they don't get messed up. You really should have a weapon light on your weapon, not just a regular light. Now on a 22, you know, come on, it's common sense. You don't need it. You can put any light on it, something like that. But I don't know what I'm putting this on yet. I have to get a what's the name? A mount that'll fit on it, and then try it out on different guns. I was thinking about putting it on either my Mossberg 590A1 or Benelli M4 or the new AK from Century Arms, the American-made AK, the milled receiver. I don't know. Still thinking about it. But in the meantime, I wanted to do a tabletop review on this. Like I said, I don't know nothing about flashlights. I just know that this is good, and the past ones that they've sent to me have been excellent. So, you know me, I'm very fussy. So for me to get a few of them, you know I must like them. But yeah, so if you're looking for a weapon light with this company, they do have them. The T30S. You also get, you know, a pouch if you want to use it for just a regular light. You don't have to use it for a weapon light. You get a lanyard in there, all that stuff's in there, all that. The same with all the other lights. Comes in a real nice packaging. You know what I mean? Impact resistant. That's what it needs to say. It has to say that. Okay. Max output is 650 lumens. Okay. And that's it. That's all you really need to know about it. Another thing I got is a new Glock 21. Let me look at the time on this camera. Every 15 minutes the camera stops. It's that kind. You know, this is a nice camera, but for videos it's really not that great. I might have to go get another camera. Did you notice anytime there's noise, my voice gets quiet? You can't hear me talking for a second. It's like it doesn't absorb sound very well. You know, you find things like that out after you buy it. Yeah, $400 down the drain. Anyway, my new Glock 21. I had a regular Glock 21. It was the regular full size. This is still a Glock 21. This is the SF. About 6 months ago, I didn't know they had a Glock 21 SF. And I was always like, damn, man, I wish I would have known that. Or I would have got the SF over the regular one, because the regular one feels like you're holding a friggin' soda can in your hand. Which was fine. I could still hold it with two hands, and I shoot pretty accurate with it. But because it's so fat, I mean, on the other one, I had a gap like this in between my thumb and my middle finger. Now, they touch. So if I have to release the mag, I still have to finagle my hand just to touch, but I could still do it. I was going to put an extended mag release on there, but you know, after watching people that are really seasoned in this craft, especially tactical people that really know what they're doing, they highly recommend that you do not put an extended mag release on there, because under stress, under you know, stressful conditions, you could squeeze your gun, not a normal grip that you usually do, and release, and the mag will fall out because the mag's sticking out too far. I've done this before with an extended mag release. I've put my gun down like that, and it popped the mag like that, and I didn't know it, and then I picked it up, and the mag came out. I'm like this. Where's my mag? So, gun's and chamber was empty the whole time. Chill out. So, the only thing I'm going to do with it, the first thing I'd like to say is, out of all the years I've been buying Glocks, and now I'm a little more educated on than I was before. The best thing to do with a Glock is just to leave it alone. You don't need extended anything. Leave everything alone. You don't need a steel guide rod. They just let them be a Glock. They're Glocks for a reason. The only thing I have to do, and it's because of my rheumatoid arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis. It's a terrible disease. Every day my hands kill me. I have to put that 3.5 connector in because the regular stock Glock, the trigger is so stiff. That stiffness after I shoot it, after I pull that trigger 100 times, my hand all through here and all through here is just like boom, boom, boom. It's throbbing. So that 3.5 connector, which only takes it down to about 4.5, it just takes the edge off. It really helps the fatigue when I'm shooting the gun. That's one of the reasons I put them in. I have them in every Glock I own. They never failed me. They never went into full auto. I heard someone's went into full auto. I don't know. That could happen if you over polish it. You shouldn't polish it at all. Just put it in. That's all. You might have to tweak it with pliers because sometimes they're not on a true 90-degree angle and they stick out, and you'll have a hard time. There'll be a lot of friction right here. So you don't want a lot of friction on your gun. But what I do is I'll take the original one out of here and I'll put it down, and then I'll take the ghost connector and I'll put it down, and I'll put them on top of each other, and I will line up the ghost connector with the original one that's in here. Then I know I'm not going too much this way or too much this way. Because if you bend it too much this way, your gun might not work. You have to get it just right. It's very simple though. Believe me, if it wasn't a reliable system, I would not want it in my guns because I worry about reliability a lot. Reliability is so important to me with firearms. You don't even know. You know how I am, guys. My gun jams a couple times. I sell it. You know, there might not even be nothing wrong with it. I won't keep a gun that malfunctions. I just won't do it. You know, within reason. Another thing I see people do while I have it out. Let's talk a little bit. I see them using the slide lock as a slide release. Well, it's a slide lock. It's not even called a slide release because you're not supposed to use this to dump the slide down. You're really not supposed to. Best way to close a slide on a Glock is to grab it and slingshot it back. Think about it, because you'll see a lot of people, I see a lot of people come in the range and they shoot and they go, oh, I thought Glocks don't jam. I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, the one I am's jamming. I'm like, why is it jamming? Every time I try to put a round in the chamber, it's not chambering around. I said, oh really, how you doing it? He goes, oh, I'm putting it in there and just pushing this down. It's like, well, that's why, first of all, you're not even supposed to do it that way. Because if you think about it, from this point and let it go, it's got force. But when you pull back, you're a whole 1/8 inch further back. That gives it even more spring pressure to chamber it around. And anyway, when you chamber a Glock, I see a lot of people doing this real slow. You put your mag in, grab your slide, and chamber it as fast as you can chamber it. You got to pull that thing hard. That produces more force, more speed, more pressure to chamber it around, more reliable. And I've said all this before, but hey, there's new people all the time watching. But other than that, they have great resets. This new Glock 21, I can definitely feel so much better in my hand now. I feel like I can even shoot it better. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do a video. I'm not going to do a video putting this in because I already have them, and I show you tweaking it and everything. But I just want to give you an update. If you see a Glock 21 SF now, the old 21's gone, the new 21's here because of the grip size. I do like the grip size. But I'm not doing anything to it. The only thing I'm doing is this, and that's it. I went through that phase with all the grips and the extenders and the, you know, all this bullshit. Just let it be a Glock, and it will run reliable. That's for sure. Alright guys, hope you liked the video. Hope you liked the new weapon light. As soon as I find a gun or get it situated on a gun, we'll do videos on it, shooting with it on it. I mean, that's kind of silly. I'm sure it ain't going to go out, but I'd still like to do a video. I want to put this on something that has a lot of recoil, like a shotgun. Okay? Not a... Sorry, the camera went past 15 minutes. You believe this? Anyway, I want to put this on a shotgun, not a rifle. I want to put this through some torture and to show that this is good quality. Alright, so check out the link if you're interested in one of their weapon lights. Like I said, I like the independent buttons for different things. That's awesome. You don't have to click around looking for the setting. Love that. And we're going to shoot. I already put 50 rounds through this, and it ran flawlessly. I put 50 rounds of PMC with the original stock trigger, just to make sure it ran good. It ran perfect. So, but we're going to, after I get this in there, we're going to take it to the range and make sure it shoots good. All right, guys, take it easy.